Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's session we are going to see how we can leverage the capabilities of Snowpark within Databricks and how we can connect to Snowflake as our source and get some data from there and push that into the Snowflake tables in a different table or a schema or a database. So while doing this we will be changing the context of Databricks programming into Snowpark programming. So guys, without wasting time, let's get into the practical demonstration and see how we can achieve this. So to begin with, let's understand what all workspaces we have. So guys, this is our Databricks workspace, and you will see that we have different options available like job runs, data ingestions, delta, live tables, backgrounds, experiments that are used for machine learning and all. Okay, so these you will see multiple options available because it's a premium version of Databricks that I am using right now. So when you compare to the community editions, you may get lesser options available there in the community edition. And with that, what I will do is, first of all I will click on new and try to create a notebook. Okay, so let me just create the notebook. So my notebook is getting created and I already have like one cluster which is created and which is active and started. Okay, and the other thing that I need to explain is the Snowflake account that I have, that we have seen couple of times in our previous sessions of Snowflake. And here you can see we have a table also, and we have a database to which it is connected to, that is Snowflake Snow DB, and the schema is like Snow Warehouse. So here I have a table which we are consume or which we are like considering it to be a source that we will be leveraging in our use case here. Let's trigger it and see like what we have here. It's just holding some values of account ID, bank name, and account type. So basically our use case is to first use case is to get the distinct bank names from this, okay, and push that into another table within the Snowflake. Okay, and same is for the account type, take the distinct account type and push that into another table. So while this is a simple process within Snowflake and it can be achieved within the capabilities of Snowflake SQL context, but we are just showing it within the context of Snowpark, how we can leverage that in order to explore bigger use cases that we may get in our projects or team. Okay, so to begin with, this is our notebook which is having active cluster. So first step would be to import or install some of the Snowflake Snowpark libraries within Databricks. So this is within Databricks, right? So we need to see like how we can bring those libraries. So first is like pip install Snowpark Snowflake dot sorry Snowpark dot Python. Okay, so let's try to install this library so that we can unlock other options that we require for our use cases. So it is installed. Now let's try to import the library snowflake.snowpark and import the session. Okay, so I'm trying to import the session. Let's run this. So this is the second step. Now let's go ahead with the third step. So here what I will do, I will establish a connection string. Okay, connection parameters, you can say, just give an enter bracket, and here I need to provide some details about my connection strings which I need to, or connection parameter which I need to provide about the Snowflake. So first one is going to be your account, second one is going to be your user, third one is going to be your password, and then we have a database, then we have schema. Okay, so let's go here, just put the bracket, just put the quotes. So the database name and schema name we have already seen. Account, so first value I need to pull is the account value. Let me put that in the double quotes. Go back, how you can get your account details is just go to the site sheet, click on the admin, click on the accounts, and once you click on the accounts, you will see the list of the accounts. Click on the I information, and then you will get this pop below. Select these two values. The first one is your organization name, and the second one is like account name. Copy that, put it here. We are good. Just give a comma. My username, I know what is my username, so let me give a username. Password, I know, let me just pass the password, and the database name DB, and likewise my schema name is Snow Warehouse. Okay, so that's it. Let me just put the appropriate commas in order to complete this parameter value to be added to this particular variable. Okay, let's try to run this. That is fine. Now our next step is to create a connection. Okay, so let's try to create a connection. So I will do new session equals to session that we have dot, I need to build the connection, so I will be using a builder dot configurations that we have created, and just pass the value that we have created. Okay, and then just give create. So that's it. Let's try to run it and see. Okay, fine. So we can do print, do a type and run this, and let's see what we have. You can see it has responded back with this value, the session, the active session that we have. So that means we don't have any issues in like establishing the connectivity, so we are good. So now what I will do, I will create a function get new session. This is my function name, and over here what I will do, I will get this value here so that we can build the connection. Okay, and then I will do a return. Copy this and do a return. Okay, let's run this and try to call this function here. Yeah, so it's working, so all good. Now what I will do, I will create another function, or I can say let's put that not in function. Okay, now our intention is to query the data from Snowflake directly from the Databricks by leveraging the session of Snowpark. Okay, so that's our intention. So now question is how we can use that. Okay, so we will try to get the context of the session. Okay, so this is our function that we have defined. So next step would be df. Okay, so now let's go ahead to our workspace, that is Snowflake workspace, and copy this name. This is my table name. Okay, so let's query this table, and let's paste it here. Okay, and I will just try to give some name to my data frame. Let's put this one. So this is my data frame, or you can give in lowercase, not a problem, dim accounts. Equals to, I will be using my session then dot SQL context, and try to give the query that we want to retrieve. Let's put this one. Okay, and remove this value. Let's try to run it and see, and also we'll try to make use of snow function dot this method. Let's run this and see we are able to use the show method. So we won't be able to use the other native Databricks method like display. So let's try to use that and see like whether we are able to use it or not. Go here, copy this, paste it here, and try to run this. Yeah, let's cancel it. I think some connection issue. Let me cancel this. Let's try to run it now. Let's see. Okay, so you can see the show has been executed, but the display method didn't work here. Okay, so that is because display is specific to the Spark programming, but it is not supported in the Snowpark. Okay, so it's not working. So this like let us know that that the programming we are writing is not in the context of a Spark Databricks programming, but it's a Snowpark. Okay, so now what we will do, we will see how we can create another data frame. Okay, so this is dim bank name, and here we will try to use the above data frame that we have, this the Snowpark data frame, and here let's try to use drop duplicates and give the column that we need. Okay, what is my column? Bank name, right? So simply I will just copy the bank name and put it here, and then dot select. Let me just select the column that I need, and again the same thing, I will go back and just put this here. Okay, so that's it. So let's try to show this and see like what data we get. Show this. Let's run this. Let's run this and see like what output we get from this. Yeah, so you can see it has like a outputted the value that we need successfully. Okay, so that means like out of so many columns we are just limiting it to one specific column, and we are dropping all the duplicates within that particular column, and we are taking it distinct. We could have used a distinct function also, but then we need to give a specific column for the duplicate to be captured and removed. Okay, so with that, now we will proceed to the next step. In the next step, what we have to do, let's remove this, and now our next step is to write this back to the table within Snowflake. So you can take that particular data frame, and also let's copy this and put it the next line, and we'll try to create another data frame, account type. Okay, and here we will try to see what is the column name present there, that is account type, right? Just click here, grab the value from here, and put the value here and then here. Okay, and this data frame is going to switch to the original data frame, so that we can directly take the data from there and not this one. Okay, so once that is done, so these are the two data frames that we have. Let me just try to show the second one as well. Dot show and run this. Yeah, so the distinct value that we have from the current type or from the account type uh, field is like current. Okay, so that's it. So now I will quickly go and write this back into the Snowflake tables. Okay, how we can do, I will pick this data frame first, dot write dot, let me select the mode. Mode I will select like overwrite. Okay, and then I will do save as table. Okay, so I will give save as table and give the table name. Okay, so what table name I can give, I will be giving this table name. This is my table name. Okay, and for the other one, that is the second data frame which has a distinct account type, I will give this particular table name. Okay, so as of now you will see that we don't have any of these tables. Let's run it and check and verify. If we have, we will drop it, or drop, you can say drop table this, and try to run this. change this to your Snow database, change the schema to this, and let's try to drop this if it is present. It is not okay, it is not present. Okay, good. So now you can go back and just select the account type. If you have the account type, try to run this. If you have no, it is not there, you could have used the select statement also, or you could have checked it from the object explorer from the left side as well. Okay, so now we will run it and see like what happens to this. And one more thing, we are not providing the database name or schema name. Let's see if it picks up automatically, because the context of connection that we have given includes the database and schema. So by default I believe it should be to the given and provided database and schema. Let's run it and check. We can give different values like append also, and we have other methods also that we can utilize within the right based on our use cases. So everything is available in the documentation of Snowpark. So see, it has been completed. Now let's switch back to our Snowflake workspace and look out for these tables. So let's try to query this, select stuff from this and try to run this. It is running. See, the distinct value is stored in this particular table, and then we have bank names. Click this one, run this one. So this is also stored. So both the tables are created now successfully into the Snowflake via Snowpark and Databricks. Okay, so if I run this one too, let's try to run this as well. Yeah, this is also created. So guys, you can see, so we got the data. We can use append also, as in when a new record flows in, automatically the data will be written back into the table. Okay, but then we need to make sure the table is not present in the, if it is present in the Snowflake, it will get removed. And we have other use cases, like let's suppose if the data is created or moved into this particular table, we can think of some logic to build some streams like on the fly and try to do some incremental logic. Okay, so our main purpose of this particular call was to see how we can connect to our Snowpark context programming to write the data from and into Snowflake within the workspace of Databricks. Okay, so guys, this was all about this session, and if you guys have any questions around this, let me know. I will try to answer some of the questions, like whichever is like something that is logical to be answered. And if you need any other videos of the similar type of nature within Snowpark, do let me know. And that's it guys for today's session. Yeah, thank you and have a great day.